After a chat about finance, it's time to immerse ourselves in the beauty of nature. There's a serene haven on Lantau Island that is steeped in cultural significance and has a history of more than 400 years. Let me take you there right now. I totally lucked out today and get to join a guided tour in Shui Hao run by the Regenerating Shui Hao team. I think we're almost ready to go. Let's go.
其實咁多個池塘咧，好多條錢魚。咁有啲嘅人咧，佢係為咗避錢魚又好，或者為咗避冰疫又好，咁咧都係會咧去即係離開個地方。
We started with a visit to the beautifully restored traditional houses. Then we took a leisurely stroll through the wetlands, the revitalized farmlands, and the fish ponds.
唔知點解水口嘅米咧齊味咧係可以種到3米嘅，所以大家變咗3米。3米。
Discovering Shui Hao's unique farming traditions and tools, and getting a glimpse into the lives of the Punti people, past and present. Plus, we're going to learn how to make some delicious traditional snacks using old family recipes.
Thank you.
So, Professor, can you introduce us the Regenerating Shui Hao Village program and how did you come up with the idea?
The Regenerating Shui Hao project aims to revitalize the Shui Hao villages through conserving its 400-year-old built-in natural heritage of this coastal village. Shui Hao is well known for its mudflat, its clam digging, and even water sports and the sky mirror. But during research studies back in 2020, we found that the village and the culture of the whole of the South Lantau is very special. And actually, we are grateful for the Lantau Conservation Fund for making this project possible so that we can conserve its culture and traditions and let more and more people know about this.
So I know that there are a lot of folklore and stories, legends of the village. Can you share with us some of the stories?
The agrarian lifestyle of the village is represented by 3 main things. The first is Dai Wang Ye, which is the main deity of the village, and the villagers go there for his blessing every year in special festivals and marriages. And then there is the gateway stones, which marks the boundary of the village itself. And again, all these rituals and special happenings, villagers go through that gate. And then when we go towards the previous farmlands, we have the earth god, which basically villagers worship for safeguarding the farmlands and the crops.
So what kind of activities have been held as part of the project?
Yeah, we have 3 main tasks for the project. The first one is the cultural conservation, where we work with villagers to document the disappearing traditions and culture of the village. And for that, we actually made a cultural trail. Includes the 10 scenes of Shui Hao and also a cultural map. The second main task is the restoration of these historical architecture that we discovered during our research. There are 2 buildings. The first is a private dwelling, a traditional, double pitch roof house, which is also a Grade 3 listed historic building. We actually preserved the light well at the front, as well as the double pitch roof and the roof tiling at the back. The second is the grain store, a 100-year-old building. And it's an important building actually for farming, storing the tools and food for animals. And then it leads on to our third main task, which are workshops and activities that relate to conservation and preserving the traditions for the general public. These include sustainable clam harvesting, and even horticultural therapy and traditional snack making.
When it comes to clam harvesting, you can't forget to mention this too.
This is the unique clam reaping cook of Shui Hao, and I think we haven't seen anything like this in other places in Hong Kong. And it's used by villagers to dig the clams from the sand flats. And this way of digging is, on the one hand, very accurate. On the other hand, it's very sustainable. Only small holes in the sand to really get to the clams. When the participants, get the clams, they also have to check whether their size is, big enough. When it's smaller than a certain size, then we should actually put it back into the sand flat so that the clams can be sustainable and grow naturally. And we only harvest the really, big and mature clams.